Hello guys, EXE here and we are going to watch another good 1 versus 1 game on a V2 map, Dark Comet. So I was red, was playing for arm side and my opponent was pro Randy blue player, he was playing for chorus side. So I went fast keyboard lab because it is one of good strategy was founded um, by myself once in a train game. So and Randy was doing long build orders, solar max metal extractor and third metal extractor, and I was going to make fast construction unit because it is possible to do with only one max. If you see on my metal bar, it is almost empty, but not it is not absolutely empty. I had a bit more metal to make second metal extractor. Yeah, 14. So it was enough, and I sent my first construction unit on to expand these metal extractors, metal spots. So and it was possible to make another construction unit while Randy was doing his long build orders. Yeah, build orders. So guess he made solar after third metal extractor, and then lab, and then also two solars. So I'm not sure that it is very good. I mean, what can you do with two AKs? On Dark Comet it doesn't work very good. It's just for scouting, but nothing more. Just for scout and lose these units. But he was making a lot of construction units. Yeah, he was making. He could make 3 construction units. Well, it is fine. I was expected that he maybe would be air because he can do it. And once he won me with air start on the Comet, so I was needed to be sure and make this anti-air tower. So after 2 construction units I went for PVs. Well, he did almost same, but he made 3 construction units and he was stalling metal a bit. So he just making a case, he was making a case to protect his first expanding and his construction units. Well, maybe I should make more construction units because Randy wasn't so aggressive, but I didn't. Well, I was expected actually vehicle start from him, but he went keyboards and I even couldn't imagine what he would do in the game, so I was needed to play carefully. Okay, the third construction units for me and he was making another construction unit. Wow. Well, that is not good. Yeah, I was not very aggressive as usual. Interesting. So Mm, at the start, he had a lot of solars and construction units, and he still was making construction units while I was idling my lab, of course, and while I was expanding. Well, he was expanding too, but he didn't try to attack. He made he was making just construction units and few AKs to defend against my earlier raiders raiding. I mean, I usually do PVs and some units, but I don't. And after, when I can do some damage with my PVs, then I do huge army and expanding after that with going T2, not T2, T1 air lab for bombing solars, and then my opponent is no, my opponent gets very busy with my PVs and bombers, and just it makes crazy, I guess. But strangely, I really was not aggressive in this game. Very strange. And Randy was going T2 lab. Well, not bad. It is actually, it works, but not on Dark Comet. But no, it can work, but you need to be lucky if your opponent won't see your T2 lab. I mean, it must be like a surprise that you have a T2 lab very fast. Well, and in this game it was actually very fast. He was making a lot of AKs, he was stealing energy, but he could somehow make a T2 lab, and also because of my not aggressive style as usual. Look at these few PVs around the map. I should make more PVs at start, but I was thinking about expanding and carefully gameplay, so I just missed this and went for the second lab, T1 vehicle, and at the same time air lab. Well, why not? I was sure that Randy was massing his AKs around the base, and then I thought that his plan was attacking me with huge army of AKs had massed on his base, but I was a bit wrong, because he made his damn T2 lab. Hopefully I also had even more energy than Randy, and I could make a bomber and scout, and also I was producing flashes and PVs and could attack from right top and top left and middle left with vehicle units and keyboards that makes busy with dealing two armies at the same time. Well, okay. He had pyros in 10 minutes. I even did not speed up the game, the reply. It's just crazy, really. I was lucky that I could expand all so good and very fast. Okay, I made another T1 vehicle lab because I was I was seeing that army with AKs. Okay, and I was needed to deal with AKs with flashes. Good bombing. I could see the line of solars. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Yeah. It was fine. Randy was very behind in metal producing. But he had this pyro. Damn, it was very bad. For my army. Oh yeah, he made a can. Look at this pyro. How it was owning my flashes and kills. Just oh my god. Hopefully I targeted this. Hopefully I could kill the Spyro and these AKs. Speak English easy. Well, because of this T2 lab, I was needed in a fast T2 lab also, and I was doing this. And also, I should destroy this T2 lab, his T2 lab with bombers. That was my plan. Make him busy with T1 armies around the map, and while he is busy, while he gets busied, I could make bombers and destroy his lab and then his solars. Good plan. And at the same time I was expanding top side on right to right top side in this way. Okay, at least I could make my own T2 lab and could get a chance to win this game. Okay, some flashes and PVs were destroying top stuff, top range stuff. That was good. And these anti-air towers, LLT, and Randy was in a very bad position, how to say. He could not get his advantage with his fast T2 leg because his left middle side was almost unprotected, and same was with his top side. He could just try to attack me with some piles around the map, not around the map, somewhere that where he could do it. Hard English. Okay, 2 pyros could destroy these, some flashes, metal extractors, and this can just very big problem to me, because one can destroy 2 Zeuses, and if you retreat with you can destroy even 3 Zeuses, because Zeuses are weaker, much weaker than Ken, but they are cheaper than so it was possible to destroy it. Here two pirates were destroying my metal extractors, and hopefully I could kill these can. Okay, let's a bit speed up the game, because just because. Yeah, good bombing. Very good bombing that I even couldn't destroy his leg. Yes. Well, I could destroy his energy and he was stunned. Then I was continuing producing of bombers, flashes, and a lot of Zeuses. Because for now, for that moment in game, I could make Zeuses and then destroy his pirates. No, not bad then. Okay, another bombers. I was ahead in metal producing and energy. My energy was x2 more than Randy's. Here I was lucky because Rock didn't see my flashes and I could bomb his T2 leg. Also at the same time he was busy with his microing of his army, and his T2 leg was destroyed. Still he had his army on bottom side and I had a lot of LT there because I hadn't much time to make a high class tower, and I preferred make a lot of LTs and they did not bad. Not bad, well, huge army of a case was destroyed and some pirates. Well, I lost one line of solars, some solars, but still had energy to produce Zeuses and bombers and other stuff. Also, I expanded top right corner, and here was one of good moments in the game. I could kill a bit his solars. But pirates and mites destroyed my Zeuses. Anyway, I had Rokos, I had Zeuses, I had bombers, and I had metal around my map, around my base, and could expand fast. And Rock, Randy, was still starting energy while I was producing more and more army and Zeuses and energy. As a decision, as a just it was very good. I didn't expect my win because as I have told at the start of my recording, once Randy could win me with this strategy, I mean fast C2 leg. He won me, and it was painful. Well, for now, these Zeuses. I hope Okay, it is fine. I could just go to his energy and destroy it. No way to win. So he was starving energy and metal. GG. Well played. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this. See you next time.